Good afternoon, class. This is Shay Klussman for MDF3, Week 4, our final project. So this week, for my final app, I did a hybrid web/Android app calculator. I'll show it to you in a minute, but let me run through the questions for the week. What would I have done differently if I could? I think the only thing I really ran into problems with was understanding what I needed to do early enough in the week. I started pretty early, and luckily it was early enough to ask questions to get the ball moving soon enough. I didn't want a chance of failing my final this week, so I made sure I put in most of my effort on Sunday and Monday morning, and so on. List a few things that could have used more clarification. To me personally, the week 4 what was requested. It was not clear enough for me. I'm the kind of person that needs to know step by step of what I need. Not how to do it, but what I need. Like, hey, you're going to need to build a web page. You can either put it on the web or you can put it in your app. I don't think that was in the instructions anywhere, and it took me a little while to figure that out. And it was just kind of confusing exactly what was needed to be built for this hybrid app. Once I got it though, things were much better. Do I think the hybrid application has a place on mobile development, and why? I believe it has a place for it. I'm not sure where it will be used yet. I did read a few of the examples, and I'm sure somebody's going to use it, but it seems very sloppy, jumping back and forth. A lot of errors that can be made in, passing the data back and forth. Simple space, code, capital, could mess it all up. It's also very long and tedious. So for that, I don't see it being a very effective way of doing something, but I'm sure there's a reason. I'm just not 100% sure why anybody would choose to use this. But now that I have it in my toolkit of stuff to use, I'm sure I'll use it again later in life. It's time to take a quick look at this week's app. It's a simple calculator. The top is the web page, and the bottom buttons are the app itself. You can interact with it either from the app to the web page or the web page to the app. Either way, all the functions and all of the data and all of the whatever you do for a calculator, it's all done within the HTML page. The app itself only triggers information or functions within the HTML page. So for the simple calculator, to give you an example of what it was 3 minus 6, and you'll see the little numbers come up in the bar up there, and when you hit equals, it gives the answer on a separate page. It tells you if it's odd or even at the bottom. It also puts a split action bar at the bottom for back or to go to math.com. There it'll show you more information on math and all the other simple things you can do with it. Pushing back takes you back to the simple calculator. Also in the simple calculator, at the very top is the math.com link also. So if we wanted to show you how it works, it simply puts out a browser request to go to math.com. Now something special with it, as I mentioned earlier, is all of the data is actually sent from the app to be used in the HTML page, and everything triggers, including the values. So the 3 actually triggers a function to pull the information from the web view of what is currently in the text view, and then adds the 3 to the text view. None of that information is actually kept within the app itself. Again, it's all handled within the HTML page. So again, you can either click up in this, which will bring up the keyboard, or you can use the normal keyboard. If you choose to use the keyboard for the app, it is entering it directly into the HTML page and completely skipping the app. I think that sums up this week's app pretty well. Try to make it nice and clean, make it user-friendly, and look nice. I'll probably spend a little bit more time this week changing things up, trying to make it a little bit better. I already added drop shadows and other items. It's got 3 grids on it and other things. I tried to make it as advanced as I could and as fast as I could. So, thank you for this week. Thank you for the time. Thank you for MDF3.